What's up, you guys? Back with another daily recap and outlook video to go over price action, trade executions, and forecasts for the rest of the week. Today is February 28th, pretty much the end of the month, so let's get started. Price action was a little bit cleaner today, but still pretty nasty. I had to reassess my bias after the overnight sessions completely ran through my bullish for value gaps. And I was honestly leaning a little bearish. So the power of three forecast that I mentioned in yesterday's video did not end up working out. But I mentioned that if we ran through those hourly busies, I'd have to reevaluate in the morning, which I did. So we pretty much ended up ranging all day. You can see that it was almost like another seek and destroy profile. We're just taking out a bunch of liquidity on both ends of the range. It's pretty understandable though, because we did have a massive expansion last week. And typically after a massive expansion like this, you will normally experience smaller ranges, consolidations for a period of time. So it's to be expected. But to go over a trade that I took today, not ideal conditions, and even though I was leaning bearish, I did see this happen and I thought it was pretty clean, so I wanted to take the risk. But we ended up sweeping previous day lows as well as London lows here. And basically inverted this 5-minute SIBI right here. So I didn't take the trade until we were actually above and closed. So you can see that we reacted off of that 5-minute SIBI at first, but then price continued to go up. So that gave me confidence that we had some more upside to at least some sort of external range liquidity up here. So that's basically how I looked at this trade. I took it off of this 5-minute inverted gap right here. And then I placed my stop here, aimed for those highs right there, which actually was an hourly external range liquidity, as well as right below an hourly bearish fair value gap. So the reason why I had my take profit there was I was still leaning a little bearish on the day. So I just wanted to make sure that I took my profits without risking. And as you can see, it completely reversed on me if I hadn't taken my trade off there. So I'll be uploading a video on that later so that you guys can go and check it out. So referring to the outlook video from yesterday, it seems like price is most likely headed to 50% of this daily fair value gap. And it's something that I had mentioned to keep an eye on earlier this week. Just because I feel like with these massive gaps, I feel like price likes to reach back into at least equilibrium, or consequent encroachment before reacting. But another reason why I like that idea is for a few different reasons. If you look on the hourly chart and you project out standard deviations from this manipulative leg from last week, which actually took out these highs right here, this external high. So you project out those standard deviations, and then you also take out, or you draw out equilibrium of this entire range. You can see that all three of these, the consequent encroachment of the daily fair value gap, the -2 standard deviations, and the equilibrium of the range all kind of fall within the same areas. So that's just kind of how I'm viewing this. I think price is going to at least tap into there. Another thing is that we did close fairly strong below yesterday's low. So that just gives me more confidence that in the next day, we're going to take out today's low and possibly trade into this red box before having something like a TGIF on Friday where we trade back into the range a little bit. And then possibly next week, we can see the true expansion move up. But that's something else that we're going to have to figure out after this week. So that's just kind of how I'm viewing it. Again, I could be wrong about everything that I just said. Doesn't really matter. It's something that as traders, we just have to be able to trade what's given to us by the market. You can have as many plans as you want, but the market really doesn't care. So just be ready to adapt and react. Like the great Mike Tyson said, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. So just always be ready. But that's all I have for today, guys. If you thought this was helpful, go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the channel so I know to make more of these. And good luck for the rest of the week, and I will see you next time.